What's up you guys, this is Chris Rukov for Hand of the Week. Today we're gonna look at two hands that one of them is pretty easy, but I think it's very interesting to address. As you can see, I zoomed into the table so it can be more mobile friendly, but that means there's gonna be no camera almost ever, not that you really need to see me. And for the female fans, I just want to say I'm sorry, or should I say for the female fan. But anyways, let's get on with the hand. We got Ace King. This hand is particularly interesting because I always advise my students to stack off Ace King on the micro stakes. The reason is most people go all in with weaker stuff like pocket 7s, Ace 10, and so on and so forth. But here the difference is, I've already seen the hand actually, and I see how it ends. The interesting thing here is that we 3-bet the middle position and the button comes in for a cold 4-bet. So with that cold 4-bet, we kinda know that this person has aces or kings. And even if he has queens, we're not looking good. Let me show you. Obviously we're gonna add ace king as well because he might have the other ace king. We're not in great shape here. We need 40%. So with that said, I think we should definitely look for just a call here or just straight up fold. Call would be the ideal situation. Now sadly, if we had ace king suited, I will be way more inclined to call, and it's going to be way more easy for me to call. The reason being is the offsuit hands have less playability post flop and we're out of position, so that's gonna tilt the scales into fold or ship, and because ship all in is not a good option to me, I will be way more inclined to fold here. Maybe like 75% of the time I'm gonna fold and 25% of the time I'm gonna call. But all in all, it's a very bad spot for a cold 4-better. I mean versus cold 4-better. Anyways, my student decides to ship it, and when I saw the hand, I told him, are you looking at aces or kings, nothing else? I mean queens every now and then I guess, but it is a very easy hand to play. So again, let's go back to the flop. You gotta make a decision here and you call or fold, most likely fold. Sadly, there are some situations in ace king that the opponent pretty much tells you how strong he is and plays the hand face up. And when somebody plays the hand face up, you better believe. By the way, before we start with the second hand, I just want to urge you guys to hit the like button and subscribe to help me support the channel, because that helps the YouTube algorithms to push that content to more and more people. Thank you very much if you already done that, and let's continue with the hand. Next hand that we're gonna look at is pocket aces. We got under the gun open. Alright, next hand that we're gonna look at, we got under the gun open. We got the stats for this guy. We got 172 hands with him. Now that doesn't mean much, obviously. 22-17. We can come and see his early position open is 31%. Now that doesn't mean much because it's such a small sample size, but he opens under the gun. We're gonna 3-bet, obviously, good sizing. He flat calls. That doesn't mean much. Obviously, with his under the gun range, he's gonna be defending way more than when he's opening from the button, obviously. Flop comes 9, 7, 5, 2 diamonds. We got a diamond, which is good. We're gonna continue to hammer, obviously. 19 cents is good, like 2/3 or something of that nature. That is a good sizing. He calls. Turn is a 9. Now, what do we put him on here? Maybe slow played aces, which is just one combo. Maybe slow played kings, but both of those scenarios I highly doubt. Slow played queens, more likely than not. Then we got jacks, 10s, which is, you know, decently likely. Pocket 9s, I don't believe it. 8, 9, 9, 10 isn't the range. But the more 9s we see on the board, the less likely is for him to have 9, 10 or 9, 8. Pocket 8s, maybe, why not? Pocket 7s, pocket 6s, and pocket 5s, I guess. I don't know if I mentioned pocket 9s, but it's just one combo. So basically pocket pair heavy, and maybe 7, 8, I don't see him coming here with 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 6 is a good shot. I don't think he's going to be continuing on the board. because he seems like a regular player. He doesn't seem like a stupid idiot, you know. It's 20-17. So let's put in the range. Let's say pocket 5, 6s actually. Let's put all of the pairs. Aces and kings I highly doubt it. Queens, we're gonna put half of the queens. And then we got 10-9, 8-9. I said 6-7 and 7-8, but I don't think it's gonna be continuing on the flop with those hands. So far that's what we're looking at. Alright, so far on the flop we're on the lead. Turn comes a 9 of spades. We should be on the lead as well. Let's see what he continues with here with that 9. Actually it's the same range, I think. Now I don't think he's going to be continuing on the flop with 8s or 6s of that matter, because it's 5, 6, 7. He has a good shot. If he has pocket 8s, he's looking at 5, 7, 8, 9. He should not be continuing with that hand. Especially if we bet the turn, which I think we're gonna bet. And he calls the turn. So I don't think he's continuing with 6s or 8s. So 9-8, 9-10, set of 5, set of 7s, quad 9s, 10s, jacks and queens. So if that's the case, we are still ahead of the game. Now river comes a 6. Let's see what that does to the range. Nothing. There's literally no change. Is he gonna fold some stuff versus our bet? I don't think so. With the 9-8, 9-10, pocket 9s, he beats us, so he's not folding, he's most likely raising. Pocket 7s is a full house, pocket 5s is a full house. We beat pocket 10s, pocket jacks and pocket queens. I mean, if he has ace king that he decides to play that and call twice, that's fine, but I'm not gonna include that here because I don't think he's calling a barrel on the river. But here we bet 36 cents, which is a good bet. That's a bet I advise under half pot, between 30 and 50% of the pot, so we can open up the calling range of the opponent. Opponent decides to raise here. Now that raise is very showing that he slow played something, and as for the previous hand, I have already seen the ending of this hand and I did not make a good read. But you're gonna see that actually I am distancing myself from the fact that I know the hand. Now here it smells like, if we come back to the range, it smells like he has 9, maybe pocket 9s, maybe 9-8, 9-10, 7s or 5s that he decided to play like that, which is set 5, set 7s, which is full houses obviously, 9, 10 and 9, 8. And that's all I see into the range. So considering this, it's a fold here. I don't think we have 23% odds. I don't think we will be winning 23% of the time. I think we're losing here a lot of the time, because if he has pocket queens, he's not playing them like that. If he has pocket jacks or pocket 10s, he's not also playing them like that. Pocket 10s, jacks and queens, I think he's going to be raising maybe on the turn, maybe on the flop, but not on the river. On the river, he already basically decided to bluff catch if he has those hands. So all in all, my read is this, but sadly we call. This is sad because that's a fold. He actually shows up with pocket 8s, which surprised me a lot, because if we follow the hand with his cards open, we're gonna see how he basically calls on a gut shot here, and he's a regular, he should not be doing that. He calls with gut shot here as well. That did not better his range. Maybe he puts me on ace king and he just decides to bluff catch and he catches a lucky river, but he's calling on with a bluff catcher that he has actually a good shot. There's only one overcard, so I understand. 9 is a good card for him, which I also understand, because more 9s on the board means I don't have a 9. So he basically put me on ace king most likely, and if that's how he thought, this is correct thinking. But he got lucky on the river, which is fine, but we have a mistake here that it doesn't matter. We're not talking about him anymore. Let's talk about us. We have a mistake here with calling that. This will, I will not say never, but I would say 95% of the time I'm going to be losing. So, and I always say, when I say always and when I say never, I mean 95% or 5%. So please, every time I say always, just consider that I mean 95% of the time, because there's always little chance, small chance that somebody's gonna play the hand weirdly and differently, and we're not gonna account for that. So when I say never call here, I mean every now and then some schmuck might come up with a bluff, so I cannot really say never. But in this situation, I think we can save 91 cents, which is actually 45 blinds. That's almost half a stack. So we can save that and fold. Same with the previous hand, we could have just fold pre, but here it's a definite fold. And those were the hands I wanted to mention today, guys. Alright guys, that was it for now. If you haven't smashed the like button, please do so. Keep sending me hands. You can find my contacts in the links down below. I hope you enjoyed that episode of Hand of the Week, and I'll see you next time.